Welcome back. Level Up Protocol. We have a new video today. Why single men need an Instagram page. I'm a firm believer that if you're a single man who's trying to date and meet women without an Instagram page, you're making it 100 times harder for yourself. When I say Instagram page, first of all, I'm not talking about no posts at all or one or two random posts of your cat or some weird shit like that, or a whole bunch of memes on your page. All of those make you look just as much of a weirdo as not having an Instagram page, which I'll explain why right now. Meeting women, talking to women. We live in fucked up times right now. There's tons of thirsty dudes, weirdo, dangerous dudes, harm towards women, and misogynistic type of behavior going on. It's tough out there for women. I always ask women stories about their dating experiences and guys hitting on them and stuff, and a lot of dudes are creepy as fuck with their approach. So that leads to the fact that getting girls' numbers is very rare. I've met and talked to women that were into me and they didn't want to give me their number. I got their Instagram and later on they told me, I don't give my phone number out to anyone, any guy, no matter how much I'm attracted to him or whatever, because I don't know what they're about. They don't know you. You could be a psycho. You could be a handsome psycho. You could be a Tinder swindler. You can be who knows what you could be. And we've all heard those weird, creepy stories where a girl gives her number to a guy. She ends up not wanting to talk to him anymore, and the guy starts calling her, texting her all the time, calling her from different phone numbers. All types of beta, weak examples of behavior, to be honest. Now, the reason you need your Instagram page is for what I just said, to introduce yourself to women. But secondly, it's really like your business card. It's like your resume in a sense. You show the person you're trying to talk to, or say you meet a girl, you give her your Instagram. What does the Instagram do? It shows who you really are. It shows a couple pictures of yourself, maybe people you're hanging out with, things you like to do. It should be showing these things at least. It shows people who you're following, who's following you. I know if I meet a girl and she gives me her Instagram and she has like 10,000 followers, I'm pretty weary about talking to her. I know that personally I'm not really going to pursue her because I know she's going to have 100 to 200 DMs every day. Probably 50% straight up dick pics, all this type of stuff, and it could get to her head and make her feel some type of way, and it's just too much competition and too much going on. For me personally, I just don't like it, So believe it or not, Instagram pages really show a lot about you as a person. I've been telling people this, there's really a whole psychology to Instagram, like things you post and how many people you follow. And I mean, even if you met someone, or say if I met a girl and she's following like 5,000 accounts, that just shows you they're probably addicted to social media, because all these accounts they're following is showing up on their timeline. And they're probably the type of people that have to take their phone out every 5 minutes just to feel like they're updated with things that are being posted or up to the times kind of issues. Now, another reason you need an Instagram page is it does keep you connected with what's going on in the world. I in no way promote mindlessly scrolling, mindless content. That's what I call it, because that in itself is a complete waste of time and does nothing good for your brain or the dopamine levels or anything really. But it does keep you informed if you go on social media every day and see what's going on. Like I have one friend, and certain things will happen. Drake will drop an album or something and he doesn't even know because he has no social media. And then he'll go on dates with girls and be like, oh, I don't really have much to talk to these girls about. I'm like, well, you don't know what the fuck's going on in the world. You have no idea. Everyone spends a little bit of time on social media. I'd say 95% of people. So this will help your conversations flow when you go on a date with that girl, and you could say, oh, you can make a meme reference and be like, whatever, say something or show a picture and just talk about a topic. And then she sees, okay, this guy knows what's going on, right? If that's what she's looking for. Maybe she wants a guy who's completely off the radar too, who doesn't know what the fuck's going on, but I haven't really seen that myself personally. I've seen people lose several women, like chances with women, because they'll talk to a girl, the girl's showing interest, and they'll say, can I get your phone number? And the girl's like, I don't really give my phone number out. What's your Instagram? And they'll be like, I don't have Instagram. Some guys, you may not get it, or just say, I don't want to have social media. You want to have that mystery factor, which is true. You want that mystery factor, but that just doesn't work. A single guy with no Instagram makes you think, who the fuck is this guy talking to? What is he doing with his free time? Like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Which is true, because if you don't have an Instagram, how are you spending your time? Because we all have a certain amount of wastage in time, or downtime, we call it, and it leads her to believe, like, what is this guy up to? It does not add mystery. It really just scares most girls. because it shows that you're not up to the times, you're outdated, you're old fashioned, you don't know what's going on. So she's going to think this guy isn't interesting. When we go on a date, it's not going to be interesting, but you won't even get the date because she won't give you her phone number off the rip. So you're immediately losing out on a majority of women. I'm not promoting being a womanizer and going on Instagram and DMing girls all day or whatever, but I meet a fair share of people on Instagram. I really do. People that I probably would have never met otherwise because they're just doing their own thing, but I've met them on Instagram, whether they comment on a story of mine or I comment on a story of theirs, and it sparks a conversation, and now this person is my friend. Now I know this person. Not to say I'm just fucking them all, but they're friends. I can hang out with them. I can meet other people through them. It's that's how you do it. That's how you socialize. This is the game we're in nowadays. This is 2022, and this is where everyone is. Everyone is on social media, right? So for you to come out and say, I don't want to have an Instagram page, I just want to go hit on girls, it's not going to work out for you. Girls can be shy too. I've asked women several times, and they've told me if a guy were to come up to me in public, like a cold approach, and try to hit on me, I would not give him my number. I don't care how attracted I am to him. I don't care how attractive he looks or the chemistry or whatever they've said. They just won't do it. They're just shy. That's just not how they operate. And so instantly you're cutting off all access to women like that, which is a lot of the innocent good girls too. And you're just cutting them all off, and you're left with the scraps at that point. You're making things harder for yourself, which I am not a proponent of. An old friend of mine used to say it's all about the path of least resistance. And that's exactly what you do here. Remove all this resistance that's making it hard for you to meet girls. And even where are you meeting girls? If you go to the club and meet a girl, it's probably not the type of girl you want to meet. If it's some type of party, it's probably not the type of girl you want to meet, so to say, if you're thinking about something serious and not just a hookup or a fling. Now, some tips for men with their Instagram page. I'm not saying you have to show nice cars and stacks of money and jewelry and all this lavish stuff, because that doesn't work either. That's just going to put out the wrong image and give her expectations, which you may or not be able to meet. I've never had to use material objects of mine to get a girl. My Instagram, it's very basic. It just shows some slick pictures of me, a couple vacations. That's really about it. That's really all I have to show who I am. That's my resume. Here I am. This is what I look like. These are a few of the things I do. I'm not following too many people because I'm really not into just preing other people's lives, right? I have a couple followers, not a crazy amount of followers, because I'm not trying to be super popping on social media or whatever. I'm just living my life. I'm really just a normal person just living my life. So you don't have to be showing off these things. You really just have to take some half fucking decent pictures. Don't post selfies too. Men taking selfies is weird. I don't know if this is confirmed or not by the female audience, but it's strange. It's very strange for men who post selfies on their permanent timeline. It's almost feminine in a way to me. I don't know. That's just how I feel. So real quick, gonna end it off by saying, if you're a single man who's trying to meet women in 2022, whether it's for the purpose of just simple dating or painless fornication, or you literally want to get your dick wet as much as possible, any of the above, you need an Instagram page. And that Instagram page has to consist of some pictures, high quality pictures of yourself. If you don't have any, take some. It helps to be in shape and all these things, obviously, but you really just need proper pictures of yourself and not just stupid memes or anything like that. So men and women, leave a comment. Let me know if you agree with this. Women, do you agree with this? Do you think that a single man needs to have an Instagram page to show who he is to you? Or do you prefer giving out your number and just getting to know him like that? I don't know. Let me know. Men, let me know what you think. Do you think that I'm right? Do you need an Instagram page, or can you just wing it and meet women wherever you want willy-nilly in 2022, which I really don't think is a good idea, but you let me know anyways. That's it. Level Up Protocol. New videos every other day. Subscribe, like, comment. If you like what I'm posting, subscribe. It's going to be consistent. It's not going to be like once in a blue moon. All types of good topics. Let me know topics you want me to talk about, and I'll talk about them. Try to be your best self. Level Up Protocol.